What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And I'm just trying to make a townhouse. This is the, oh my god, I can't tell you the number, but it's an installment number of townhouses. It'll be in the title, and that's the thumbnail, I guess. I don't know. It won't be in the thumbnail. It'll only be in the title. Anyway, here it is. I don't have a ton to say about this one, other than yeah, it's a townhouse. It's a little bit different than the ones I've normally been making. I forgot to show the roof. There we go. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space name is a 12 by 23, if you didn't already see that in the corner of the beginning clip. And the materials we'll be needing to, I'm gonna say to start off, are brick blocks, smooth quartz blocks, dark oak logs or wood, it really doesn't matter. Tripwire hook, that's in fact not what I wanted. Dark oak door. Spruce stairs. Black stained glass pins. Pillar quartz blocks. And we'll go smooth quartz slabs. I think that'll get the base build entirely. Oh, we need diorite walls. You need diorite walls and then the 3 deep slate materials. And I think that's everything. We'll get the diorite wall after we finish the garage. Anyway, starting from the front left-hand corner of your 12 by 23 grid golf if you made it, you want to start by counting back by 2 and right by 1, and going back, you'll place 2 brick blocks. The second one is just so you can bring that right with 5 sideways dark oak logs. Bottom center of that, you can place a tripwire hook, and just because we need it, you can get rid of that tripwire hook and get out diorite walls. And you can essentially copy that row 2 more times, except you leave the tripwire hook away, and you, instead of placing brick on the brick, you place smooth quartz blocks, and you don't do whatever that is. Just like that. Directly right of the bottom dark oak log, you'll place a brick block, and you'll bring it forward 1 and back by 2. Bring it up with, we'll just start with 2 smooth quartz blocks per, well, block. That'll get us at least the base for the next step, kind of next step. What you want to do is you want to take this brick block here at the front. It's at the right side of the garage. You want to bring it right with 2 spruce stairs, and then you're going to want to place 2 more rows of spruce stairs that go upward diagonally backward, so it'll be as tall as the wall, and it'll end 1 short of the end of this wall like that. You can, I guess, get rid of your spruce stairs and get out spruce planks. I forgot about that. You don't really need to get these out, but just behind the left stair, you'll place whatever your floor will be, and then you'll place a dark oak door on top. That'll give you that. Off the right side of the spruce stairs, you're just gonna, I guess, place, for fun, 4 brick blocks moving back. And then you're gonna want to place a row of smooth quartz blocks on top of that whole thing. And then once you have that, you want to take the back 3 smooth quartz blocks, bring them up by 1. Take the back block, and you can bring it up by, we'll just say 2 for now, and then you can connect it left into the door. Did we build up this section while we're here? That feels logical enough. Hold on, let me get up my images. Okay. You want to bring the smooth quartz row that's kind of above, or I guess the smooth quartz. Bring the dark oak door and the 2 smooth quartz blocks right of it, each up with a smooth quartz block. Go forward from each one with what should be 3 upside down smooth quartz slabs. And before we actually keep building up, I do want to do this right now before I forget. Where you have 2 smooth quartz blocks here open at the right that are in line with each other at the height, it's these 2. Back one, you'll bring up with 2 diorite walls, and then the smooth quartz, upside down smooth quartz slab, you'll break and replace with a pillar quartz block. Like so. Another material I forgot, I guess get rid of your spruce planks and get out smooth quartz stairs. That was a weird one. But you want to, well, we're not going to use the smooth quartz stairs yet, it's just, no, we are actually, I lied. I was going to bounce around, but let's keep going. Except it won't be the first step. You want to take the left and the right front upside down smooth quartz slabs, bring them up with a block, smooth quartz block. 2 pillar quartz blocks, and then 2 smooth quartz blocks. Oh god. Holy, there we go. Connect the pillar quartz blocks together with black stained glass panes, and then on top place a normal smooth quartz stair, underneath place an upside down smooth quartz stair. On top of that top stair you can place a block. Just because, why not? At the right side here you have these 3 rows of smooth quartz. You'll just bring them all up by what should be like 4 or something? No, 5. So they'll be in line with the front. That back one, you can bring up an additional 3. I would also bring that back row of 3 left with a row of smooth quartz blocks, left with a row of black stained glass panes. This is where it gets weird. Forward diagonally to the left with another row of black stained glass panes, and then forward with, we'll call it 3 smooth quartz block rows. It will overhang by 1. That's fine. Just keep that in mind. Now, okay, this next step is gonna be a little bit kind of oriented based on how this townhouse is in your row of townhouses. But you essentially want to take the, like, kind of corner shape we have here. It goes around the weird wall we just made. On top of these it's 5 smooth quartz blocks. You want to place black stained glass panes like that. Now, if you're making multiple of these, the way these will work is you can just basically remove these 2 panes here at the right side, and then, you know, the next wall will be like that, whatever. Most of the time, you should have it work that way. If it doesn't, you can just have those panes there, obviously. It's up to you what you want to do. But I think if you have another house to the right of this, I think you should make that balcony not have panes at the right side, because it'll make it look weirder if it does. You can fill in the floor of this balcony in with smooth quartz blocks. If you want to go back more here so you're under the panes, you can. It really doesn't matter. I think we do one more thing before we move on to the majority of the front. Take out your smooth quartz slabs, and where you have these black stained glass panes, basically the only block where you can place it touching both of them, I get. Well, that's not clear enough. In front of the back row and left of the right row, or sorry, right of the left row, you'll place an upside down smooth quartz slab like that. You can just leave it like that. I actually don't think that looks bad. But I brought it left one, or sorry, forward one and also right one. Goodness, my directions are not there today. So yeah, there you go. That row of 3 smooth quartz there, that might actually end up being destroyed because it might be pillar quartz. But either way, we will connect to that in a second here, because what you want to do is above the garage, you can connect 2 rows of smooth quartz blocks just across the front, which is this row here. And it's not going to be on top of the dark oak, it's just going to be in front of it like that. And that looks really bad. You can also actually bring it back on the right side here. That looks really bad, but the easy fix to that is you can place a row of upside down smooth quartz slabs in front of that top row. And then just bring it up with a row of smooth quartz blocks. I would keep filling on the right if you have a gap, which I think that'll actually be the last row that you'll need to. Yeah, left side, if you want to go back by 1, or I guess 2 rows actually, so it's in line with the back of the garage. I'm going to do that. Essentially, I'm just telling you to square everything off, because it'll make it easier later. Going left to right or right to left at the front row here does not matter. Place pillar quartz block, 2 black stained glass pins, pillar quartz block, 2 black stained glass pins, and pillar quartz block. Copy that row 2 more times. Oh god. And then place 2 rows of smooth quartz on top. And then yeah, you will have to destroy these 3. They line up perfectly, because you want to place pillar quartz, 2 panes, pillar quartz, 2 panes, pillar quartz going across. Just like the same as the bottom. Copy the row 2 more times. You should get the drill, even though we're not doing it anymore, but whatever. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Really took me until we finished the front to say that. That's crazy. Now, place a row of smooth quartz on top. And then you'll place rows that get shorter on each side by 1 until you just reach a 1 block peak. So the next row will be, what, 5, and then 3, and then 1. Fairly simple. And it does not look that bad. You can see its next door neighbor finished. At the left side, we'll call it, you want to, I didn't actually bring these 2 rows, I lied, I'll bring these back now, I guess. Just so it's, again, all level. But because then you can just bring this entire thing here back with 18. Now when you do this, you're going to want to also go across the back and it'll connect forward, and all this will just be brought up to the, basically the same height. The right side and the back side you want to make on this, like, how this kind of front right section works will be this height. Left side will be the height of that. It's a 1 block difference. Basically, most of the, what was I going to say? Basically, most of the back you'll have to bring up eventually, but just, I think it's like 3 or 4 blocks off the right that you don't want to. Don't quote me on that number. I feel like it's 3, but it might not be. We'll figure it out as we go along here. Either way, it's not crazy. You can also slash fill with this to make it easier, but it's like a 15-minute tutorial, so I'm not really concerned about that. Yeah, it's been actually about 10. I don't know, I can't remember because I had to stop and make a cut because I pulled a mega oops. It wasn't even that bad, but it wasn't oopsies. It's just literally 1 block extra I placed. And then again, when you bring the left side up, so it will, since it will be 1 block taller, you will want that back left-hand corner brought up that 1, because what I'm actually going to tell you to do next, so if you want to do this, well, these walls get filled in, just basically copy that peak at the front and the back. It's not going to take up the whole, oh my god, it's a bug. It's not going to take up the whole thing, but, it will be there. So I think it's like 7 is the bottom row. Yeah, and then, yeah, so I was right. It was actually 3. I'm such a pro gamer. There you go. Also, I don't know. I had to enunciate that announce that I saw a bug. There we go. You can get rid of, I guess, the last 3 materials in your inventory. The only thing you really still need is the smooth quartz blocks. And you want to get out deep slate tile, stairs, deep slate tile slabs, and that's not right. Deep slate tile blocks. Now, off the left side, basically off the left of each block of this kind of peak thing, you'll just place a row of deep slate tile stairs that wants to overhang off the front and the back by 1. You will also want to place underhanging stairs under these, which will be upside down. And then you'll have 4 rows of this, because off the very bottom, off the very top, but not on top of the very top, because that's weird. And again, the upside down stairs. You'll see why I'm doing it this way in a second. And then you'll place, basically out from each of these top smooth quartz blocks, just a deep slate tile block. And then you'll place a deep slate tile slab row on top, and that will fill in the left side of your peak. Now, obviously, you see what we just did, and you're kind of going to want to copy what we just did going down. I just would focus on the front for this point. And the back in a minute here, but just the front for now, so really right of this block. Stair, down with upside down stair, right with stair, down with upside down stair. You get the whole gist here. Until you're in line with the left side, and then you can just bring this stair back by what will be, I think, 4. Yes, 4. And then it'll go right with 3 slabs. And then you can kind of do the same thing at the back, except once you just hit the bottom, it'll just go straight out with the 3 slabs. You won't have to go in at all or back or anything. So at this point, 3 slabs, and we'll overhang this side by 1. I don't have a number for this next part. I don't have anything. I just have the height. So you want to bring each deep slate tile slab that overhangs in with a block, in with an upside down slab, up with the slab, in with the block, in with an upside down slab, up with the slab, and you want to keep doing this, and then you're going to end on a block row that is half a block shorter than the peak that you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these kind of diagonals, including that one at the bottom, and then you'll just connect those deep slate tile blocks together, and I'll give you this. You have 5 in the middle? Yeah, 5. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't go too high or something, because I feel like it was less than that, but evidently I was just dumb. You'll fill in the peak here at the right end with smooth quartz, and then you can kind of connect the roofs. If you've ever connected one of these roofs, just go right along. However, if you haven't, basically, think of it as stair overwrites slab, but block overwrites stair. So, you see where we have at the front here, you have this row of stairs, and then this row of blocks will come across, and it will go behind that row of stairs and then stop. Next row of stairs will come back, so it's one further than that row of blocks, and then it will go right to and connect with slabs. Block row here will come back and stop in line with the stairs, and then again, you'll keep doing this all the way up, and you'll eventually hit the top, and you'll have the 5 deep side tile rows, and then you'll have the back half. Again, it's a fairly simple townhouse and fairly simple roof here. I think they're also just like too shorter, the stair rows are. So I could like mark it out like that, and then I just have the slab stair thing to fill in. Oh my goodness. Apparently that doesn't make it any easier when you're placing blocks as skillful as I am. There you go. But, yeah, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your townhouse. I don't know the number, I'm sorry. Complete. Hold on, give me like 15 days, there we go. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.